had to stop trusting everyone. So do I regret moving here? Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Christina. So this video is all about like my 6-month update since I moved to Atlanta. So if you're not familiar, I moved from Indiana to Atlanta about 6 months ago. Like literally it's about to be March and I moved in August, so it's a little over 6 months. I just want to update you guys because a lot has happened since I moved down here, and I just want to like tell you guys how I'm feeling and if I feel like staying or if I want to leave. So that's what this video is all about. So let's just get straight into it. The first thing that I want to talk about is why I moved. I moved because I lived in Indiana my whole life and I was just over it, and I knew I'd never wanted to stay in Indiana forever. So the first reason is just because I needed a change of scenery. I just wanted to live somewhere that I've never been and just have that fresh start. So that's the first reason. And the second reason is I wanted to move somewhere where I would be presented with more opportunities. I just feel like there wasn't that many opportunities for what I wanted to do and who I want to be, so I just left. Let's get into like the update. So the first thing that I noticed since I moved down here is that this is not a place to move if you lack a sense of direction. I'm just gonna speak from my experiences and what I've seen, but basically like this place is so easily impressionable. Like everything that happens in the city is crazy and people's takes can be terrible, and like there's just so much noise that comes from the city, and like that can impact you and that can like make you become someone that you never wanted to become. It almost happened to me. Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like this city can change you, and my friends were starting to tell me that this city was changing me, and that scared me so bad. That scared me because I don't want to be someone that like changed from living in a place. And it's like you see it though, like you see it happening to people all around, like people who are not from here but live here. Like the mindset can slowly seep into you. What I found is I just had to have an extremely strong like mindset to not let this city win. Like I'm making it sound so dramatic, but it's just really true because this city is so impressionable. This mindset can be so toxic sometimes, and I'm not just trying to make a stereotype because it really does depend on where you put yourself. You can get sucked up quick. I just felt like I was becoming so superficial. I was just starting to care about the wrong things, and I'm glad that I became self-aware of it because I don't want to be that person. I just had to reevaluate everything really, and I'm just glad that I have people in my life who just tell me straight up. My friends were like, girl, you need to like stop. Like you're just becoming someone you're not. And like that whole idea of materialism, like that was seeping into me because opportunities would be thrown in my face, and I just feel like I started looking for people for the opportunities that they could provide for me rather than caring about the actual relationship that I was just like starting to form with them, if that makes sense. Like, basically I was just starting to care more about like the opportunities and the person, and like even if I didn't like someone, I would sometimes tolerate them just because of what they could do for me. I know so many girls do that, and like that's them. Like I'm not like bashing people who do that, I'm not speaking down on people who do that, but that's never the person that I wanted to be, ever. Like I always just want to have a genuine heart, and if I'm talking to someone and if I am entertaining someone, I want it to be because I genuinely care about them as a person, and it doesn't matter what they can do for me. I had to like catch myself, guys. I had to tell myself just because you're able to do that doesn't mean you should do it, and I had to tell myself it's wrong based off of my own morals. So I'm just keeping it real because it's the truth, and I feel like a lot of people don't like speak on that and don't like admit that that's what happens and how easy it is to like take advantage of people, because really it feels like guys want to be taken advantage of, or in my experience it just feels like a lot of guys just throw money at you like you can be bought, and I never want to be the type of woman that is just easily bought. It wasn't even about the money, like let me get that straight. For me it was the opportunities, and I'm just saying men especially because it just is majority men that have done this. To me personally, I'm just saying that a lot of them make false promises to you and tell you that they can help you get this career, get this job, get into this industry, and they say that, and like it just sucks because a lot of them just do it because they want something out of you, obviously, but it's just also like, when I tell you, you don't even have to be in the club for this to happen. I've been to just really like established places, and you would think that it would be like less prevalent, but it's not, because even in those areas it's older men who think that they can take advantage of you, who will tell you like, oh, I know so and so, I would love to help you like with this or do this. But the catch is they want you to go to dinner with them. They want you to be seen around with them, and they want you to like hang out with them at all these hours. And it's just like, no, like that's just I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like I had to reevaluate my boundaries, and I had to tell myself it doesn't matter what someone says that they can do for me or how they can help me. If that's not something that I feel comfortable with doing, I'm not going. I'm not going to dinner with you. I'm not, even though it's innocent, like dinner is innocent, this is innocent. That's how it gets started. Because honestly, the truth of the matter is, like, it starts with a dinner. And then the more they see that you'll, like, put up with them because they're promising things, the more they'll push for you to do more and more with them. And I'm just keeping it real because it's the truth. So what I had to do for me personally, I had to step back from all of that. I realized that whatever I want in life, I can achieve it through my own hard work, my own ambition. That's what sucks, is because sometimes it would be the most innocent interactions where you just are really in like a professional setting and you just think someone's trying to help you out of the kindness of their heart, and it turns into them wanting something in return. And it just is really, I just feel like that's everywhere. But I'm just saying, like, that has like never happened to me where I'm from. It just happened to me like once I started being in all these spaces. So that's one of the first things that I really much encountered down here, and I'm just keeping it real because it's the truth. And I just want to give a really unbiased, well, it's not really unbiased, but like a really raw like version of like how it really is. And another one is, I've noticed that it really is kind of difficult, and I guess this is also from like the dating standpoint, to find people who haven't been infiltrated with that Atlanta mindset. Because honestly, it feels like most, like I said earlier, like they just feel like money will solve everything for them, and like as long as they like have this, that you'll be interested with them. And that it just is really hard to find like genuine relationships because it just is all based off of what you have and what you can give them. And like I really hate that. But like I've met some really good genuine people too, but you can just always get the vibe that they've just been taken advantage of. And so that's why I'm just glad that I caught myself before I got worse, because it's so easy, guys. Like that's what I'm telling you, if you don't have direction, if you don't have like mental toughness, it's so easy to get trapped and get lost in all of that, like that noise and all the mess that like surrounds this city. Because it can be hard. Even like I said, it doesn't even have to be the club, because you would think that this would only be like a problem if you go to the places where it's obvious that it's gonna be. But like I said, no, it's even at the conferences, at the chamber events. Like I'm just saying, like it happens everywhere, and it really sucks. Because one of the things I loved about this city, or that I do love about this city, the opportunities and how much you can really network. But it seems to me in a lot of instances those opportunities come with a cost. But I'm not gonna say everyone, because it's not everyone, but a lot of them, I realize that if it's like people in a higher position than you, they want to know what they can get out of you before you get something in return. But that's just one side of my experience. My other side of my experience is I have been able to grow a community of people that are really genuine and that just truly want to see you win. And all I think it comes down to is feeling people out. Like I had to stop trusting everyone. I haven't stopped trusting everyone because I feel like I was honestly overly trusting in people. And when you overly trust people anywhere, like it doesn't matter where you live, you can just be easily taken advantage of. So now I have to question everything. I have to question, why are you presenting me this opportunity? What did I do to deserve this? Because if not, it's like, what do you want out of me? I will say I do love this city though, because it's so many opportunities, like I've been saying. And I don't think everyone has bad intentions. I don't think everyone wants things out of you. Like I have talked to people who are truly just great and kind-hearted people. I'm just saying, be careful. I'm just saying I had to learn to be so careful and so cautious about the situations that I put myself in. So yeah, guys, that's like the first thing. And then just the second thing is, it's such a fast-paced city. I love this, and I also hate this, because it just feels like I can never do enough. Like I just feel like everyone I talk to, they have a business, they work a full-time job, they're doing this, and it's like people down here always just have so much going on. But it just is so fast-paced to the point where it just makes me feel personally like I'm not doing enough. I like that and I don't like that, because I always just am like judging myself and just feel like I need to be doing more. But on the other hand, it motivates me. Like I have never felt more motivated since I moved to the city. Like, I will say that for a fact, is that this city motivates me so much because I'm surrounded by people who are just putting their all into everything. I'm surrounded also by so much Black excellence. Like, I go to some events and it's just like professional, and it's people who are lawyers, doctors, and they look like me, and that is just like one of the most motivating things ever, to see people in high places who look like you. I'm saying that because that's something that I never saw where I'm from, and I'm just so blessed that I get to see that and like experience it and be amongst these people, because who you surround yourself with matters so much. There are like downsides, but this city is not terrible. It just took me time, and it's still taking me time. Like, I still haven't figured out exactly where I need to be, what I need to be doing, but I'm learning. And I realized throughout these 6 months is that I have truly started to learn what I need to do to become who I need to be, and also learning how to surround myself with the right people too, because it's not all bad, it's not all negativity. There's a lot of great people and a lot of great things happening. It's just about finding out where those places are, and like where the people are who are doing what you want to do. I'm just focusing in on who I am, what I want to do, who I want to be, and I'm just focusing on that, because all that other stuff is nonsense. You know what I mean? It's like all that other stuff doesn't matter. So it just takes extreme intentionality, caution, and just making sure that you don't put yourself in situations that you don't want to be in. And guys, it's really trial and error. I had to make mistakes. I had to learn and then bounce back stronger. Still not even all the way sure on everything, but it's like I'm learning on the way, and I think that's just beautiful in itself. It's like, of course, when you move to a random city that you've never lived, you're not gonna know everything, obviously. I just love like the growth aspect of it as well, and just like leaving where you're from and just having to find your way is honestly so exhilarating for me, and I really like that. So do I regret moving here? No, because number one, this place is invaluable to see people that look like you do amazing things. And like I said at the beginning, that is one of the major reasons why I moved down here, because I feel like where I'm from, and like most cities in America, you don't see people that look like me doing the things that I see. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't see people that look like me in such high places, and that motivates me so much. And it just motivates me that I'm in these spaces with these people. That's something that I couldn't see in Indiana at all. So just having that experience, number one, just makes it invaluable for me. Number two is I grew. I had to become tough. Like, I was never a confrontational person. I'm still not confrontational, but now it's like I'm not scared of conflict. I'm not scared of addressing issues. I'm not scared of, because people here just like, they will test you. People here aren't scared to tell you how they feel. You just have to be tough, because people will try you over and over. So I'm glad that while I'm young, I'm learning how to deal with that. I'm glad I moved here because I think this is a great place to start my career. Like I said earlier, there is so much opportunity. Even though you have to be cautious about it, there's so many people who want to see you win here. Am I gonna move? I always planned on moving anyway. I never planned on staying in Atlanta longer than 5 years. So for all the people telling me to leave because I'm not from here, I'm gonna leave anyway. I'm gonna leave in like 5 years. So yeah, I'm gonna leave. I just think that I'm in the season of my life where I need to be here, but I definitely do not see myself here long term. But for now, it works for me, and I'm very grateful that I was given the opportunity, that God allowed me to make a way for me to move down here. But if he calls me to leave earlier, I'll leave earlier. Like, it just depends on where my life takes me, and I'm just really excited to be in this stage of my life right now. But yeah, I'll leave eventually for sure, because this city is a lot, but I like it for right now. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.